As the song goes, one night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster, but can also humble the toughest of men. Dustin Johnson and Cam Smith stumbled in round one as Live Golf hit Asia for the very first time. It was unheralded stars like Eugenio Chikara and Richard Bland who stole the Stonehill spotlight. But as the song also claims, there is a fine line between despair and ecstasy. It's all on the line on day 2 of the Bangkok Invitational. Hello everybody, Arlo White, David Fairty and Jerry Foltz with you from the Live Golf studio. We are live from Bangkok, Thailand. The 18th green of this pristine course is just behind us. We're all set for our shotgun start in just a few minutes' time. David, first of all, can't rule out the big names. Brooks Koepka, as Jerry says, is one of them. Let's get to some of yesterday's highlights. His average finish so far in Live Golf is 20th, but he's 2 off the lead after his opening round of 67.
Yeah, he didn't really get much out of his round yesterday. You know, started to hold a couple of putts towards the end.
Richard Bland, 49 years of age. This one of his 7 birdies in his first round on the 7th hole.
He got a lot out of his round yesterday. This is one of the many putts he made, some of them from even more improbable areas than that 40-footer.
The youngest man in the field is, and you've confirmed it on the range this morning, Gino Chikara.
We didn't confirm it with him, though. Former friend and teammate, Peter Uihlein.
That's right.
That's what they call him, Gino. Eugenio Chikara. Eugenio Lopez Chikara. We'll just go with Gino. But here's the guy with the chance that David said to beat and catch Dustin Johnson.
And there was only one way to get this one close, and that was to hit the flagstick. And that's how you do it.
Brandon Grace birdied all 3 par 3s, and he's in the hunt, as you can see. Mark Leishman finished last in Chicago. He is 6 under. Ian Poulter flying high as well. Brooks, the Nah, Varner, Kim and Jed Morgan, all 2 shots off the lead. 40 of the 48-man field were under par yesterday. Sergio Garcia also on our leaderboard as well. And the Fireballs, of which he is the captain, had a terrific first day. They are leading the way. In the team standings, they are currently in 5th place. Remember, the top 4 get a bye through to the quarterfinals in our season-ending jamboree in Miami. Got a little bandage over the left knee, doesn't seem to be troubling him too much. The cleats, though, have come from nowhere.
From nowhere. I'm near the cellar the last 4 events to right up there near the top of the team leaderboard. And that is, well, you know what, we kind of expected something like that because we've seen the 4 aces dominate, but we have so many talented players stacking up many of those other teams. Maybe it's a result, David, of 3 scores counting.
Yeah, you know, the 3 scores to count is definitely going to put a little extra pressure on, well, you know, that 3rd and 4th guy.
Right.
Well, all 48 players, of course, will be out on the course at the same time. Let's head down to the tees and our dramatic drummer starts. Brandon Grace, who is hunting down or attempting to Dustin Johnson in the overall individual battle this season, and he's going to tee off first off the first tee.
It's my fault in the night I need to feel
It's a good start. Low ball hitter.
Next to play from Cleats.
Chikara is our individual leader, and Brandon Grace, as you can see, has a problem here.
That makes it tough to swing because that muscle engages on every downswing, that whole area of the torso.
Laurie Cantor of the Cleats drops one in. Meanwhile, Patrick Reed, his 2nd shot at the 5th.
Driving that one in low, 1 bounce and a check. Beautiful.
Let's watch the reaction here on the follow-through. Oh, man. There's no way he finishes.
Bye. Bye. Sure.
I think he's done.
Well, it's an extraordinary situation, Dom, isn't it? You just tell us what you can see here.
He's in agony.
Yeah.
We go for this one up.
His physio just told him he can't play.
Action happening across Stonehill Golf Club. Charles Howell the third, birdie at the 5th. The Crushers representing pretty well here in Thailand. Joaquin Neiman, his third at 17. He was level par yesterday. He would make his birdie from there. Sam Horsfield of the Majestics is second at 18. He was 1 over par yesterday. He is 1 under today, and that's why. Terribly disappointing news for Brandon Grace and for all of us here.
Yeah.
Who've really enjoyed watching him play so far on this live golf circuit, and he's been tremendously successful. And we'll hope that the injury isn't as bad as the worst case scenario, and at least maybe he's okay for Miami. Paul Casey for a birdie here at 16. 3 under par so far today for Paul Casey, 4 under overall.
Chikara just pitching it from that distance to the green. Nearly holing it.
On fire. And fuego.
Richard Bland has an opportunity to make birdie here to close to within a stroke of our leader, Gino Chikara.
Chikara for another birdie.
Harold over at the 7th. This for birdie. Yes. Siwon Kim over at 6. And he has driven the green at 6. That's for eagle. Siwon Kim. Chikara over at 6. Wow! That's the way to recover from your first bad swing of the day.
He's now, what's 5 under on the round? He seems to be right there.
Yeah, and it's a pivotal moment maybe for a young man like this. You know, you've got a 4-shot lead. What do you do with that?
Richard Bland trying to keep pace. Now finds himself 4 back.
Betting half my house that this is in.
Kevin Na's moving up the pylon. 2 under today, 7 under overall. Don't look now, but the Ironheads are 16 under overall. They're in 3rd place. Dustin Johnson for birdie at 17.
Oh, there's a sigh of relief. He made one. Oh, Phil Mickelson. Oh, he just sliced the legs out from underneath that. That'll check up. Almost played that too well.
Paul Casey playing the 2nd with his 3rd shot.
At 2. Beautiful.
Well, Paul will go to 7 under.
Richard Bland now at 11. Dom.
He's left in a good spot. Lots of room to work with, although the green is way above him. It's downwind.
Yeah, lovely shot. All right, for eagle at the 11th, the leader. He will pop that in and get it to 13 under par. Richard Bland makes his birdie.
Lee Westwood to save par at 16.
Oh, it's a big putt for Lee. He's at 9 under, just 4 back.
Richard Bland for birdie at 12 to move up the pylon.
And a possible 2-shot swing here. What a 3. Chikara now.
Fabulous.
Just continues to impress. What a 4.
He's fired up, Gino Chikara.
Over at 17, Philip for birdie. is dragging a crowd around with him as always. Oh, Siwon Kim.
Climbing the pylon is Siwon.
Westy. Second shot into the last. Oh, and a beauty. He'll have that to get to 10 under. Koepka.
Koepka is just snake bit on the greens. He hasn't been able to make a putt. Lipped out last hole.
Oh, he made one now.
There you go.
Lee Westwood, he's 6 under today. This for birdie to go to 10 under, playing the 18th. And there is quite a crowd gathered on the 18th green.
Chikara's second shot on the way.
Right at it.
Wow. There's no back down in this kid.
The Crushers have moved into a tie, a 3-way tie for second place. After Bryson DeChambeau hold that putt for a birdie. Back to 15 and Chikara for birdie.
Nothing much in this putt.
A tiny backswing.
Out at 17, Patrick Reed has this 15, 18 footer to get to 10 under par and tie for second.
You can't count him out.
Oh yes, Richard Bland. Incredible putt by Bland. He is 3 strokes behind Chikara with 2 holes to play.
Varner, do it. There you go.
Carlos Ortiz is 6 under par today. After a level par round yesterday. Well, he's not 6 under par anymore.
Back at 17. Poulter with a chance.
I just saw him look at the leaderboard a little longer than he's been, and he surveyed this putt a lot longer than he normally does. He knows he needs to make it, and he did.
Chikara, can he make another birdie? Well, that's going to be a real good chance. Wade Ormsby playing his 3rd out at the 6th hole. 2 to play for pretty much everyone.
And for a 4-shot lead, Chikara now at 17.
Just outside the left lip.
What can you say? What can you say? 22 years old.
Yes! Saddam Kalkanjana. Long range for Sergio at the 3rd for his birdie. Oh! Back to 18.
What a way to finish this would be for Gino Chikara. Yeah. Just when you expected it the most.
Goodness me. Gino Chikara, 16 under par.
Paul Casey at 11. Flat lie, greenside bunker. Perfectly manicured, and is it perfectly played? Of course.
Yes.
Phil for eagle at 5. Oh, get off my foot.
What a great round today for Pyatt. 7 under par.
Here's another man that can get into that tie for second, Patrick Reed, and he does.
Look at that, 16 under par, 9 under 63 today. A 5-stroke lead over a quartet of Varner, Reed, Bland and Kim. Brooks Koepka there or thereabouts. James Pyatt's enjoying his best tournament so far, both 10 under par. The team leaderboard. The Fireballs have been on the podium before, but because of the 4 aces dominance, they've never won the team competition. But look at that, a 6-stroke lead going into the final day. The Niblicks could finish on a podium for the first time. So too the Cleeks, just a stroke between the two of them. Gino Chikara, the youngest man of all 48, will tee off with a 5-shot lead. We'll see you tomorrow.